Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie, and in today's video we're going to be talking about on how you can become successful in every area of your life, whether it's in your business, in your careers, every aspect of your life, by simply keeping your goals quiet. That's right, and I'll elaborate more as you continue to watch. By the end of this video, you're gonna have tools in your hands that you can start implementing right away, and you're gonna reach your goals a lot faster. Focus on what produces results rather than focusing on what doesn't. I'm gonna give you a bonus tip on goal setting so you don't wanna miss out. So remember to destroy that like button for the YouTube algorithm so more people can watch this video. Thank you for your support as well. The first part of this is about how ideas are very vulnerable in the beginning. When you have an idea, some people, their first reaction is to tell everybody about it, and next thing you know, nothing really gets done. So I like to reference this back a lot for one of my mentors. She's a billionaire today. Her name is Sara Blakely. For those who don't know, she is the founder of Spanx. And she would tell in her story that she sold fax machines for 7 straight years. And when she manifested the idea of Spanx, she didn't tell nobody for 1 entire year. Why? Because she knew out of concern, love, and things like that from their family or friends, technically, more than likely, human naturally, people just want to give their suggestions, want to give their opinions out of their concern, just so, you know, they're in good hands or whatever. But she realizes that when she kept her idea very on the down low. I mean, she obviously told the idea and people that she was working with, and they were helping her to produce this idea into reality. She didn't tell her friends, her family for a whole straight year. And she realizes that if she told them in the beginning of the year where she wasn't heavily invested into her idea, she still would be selling fax machines. And I feel like that's what also stops people from their tracks, is what she likes to say, is that when someone has an idea, immediately they start sharing it with other people, but nothing gets done. People don't really go after what they want because now they have all these opinions and suggestions in their minds, and they're not really focusing on actually producing the idea, focusing on the result. And majority of the time when people share their ideas, because yeah, they are excited, and sometimes often they are looking for validations. Don't do that, because now you have to explain yourself and become results driven. It gets things a lot done faster, and like I said before, kill them with results. Focus results over doing a lot of this. I say that from experience because I used to do a lot of this.
Yeah, not good.
And a lot of times also, which is a huge factor, when you tell people your ideas, outside energy can really kill your vision. And why is that? Because, I mean, I even heard this from someone who is an entrepreneur who does very well today. He, in the beginning, used to share a lot of his ideas, and ideas have been stolen from them. And that's because he shared it. Simply because of that. And also, you know, some people, if they hear your idea and how excited you are, they're gonna like bash it down. They're gonna tell you know, out of love and concern, what you should do instead, and all that kind of stuff that just takes a lot of energy.
A lot of explaining to do, a lot of lip service.
Let's focus on results more than over lip service. I also like to say less talking, more doing. So just keep your goals on the download and produce results. Literally shock the world of what you have been doing secretly. And I know it's also important to obviously share your goals with accountability partners. Now, if someone is your accountability partner and they want you to do best and all that kind of stuff, and even so, and especially someone who is absolutely better than you, like a mentor or a coach, that's great to be able to share your ideas. But if no one is in alignment with you, if no one supports what you say or what you say you're going to do, then don't waste your breath, don't waste your energy. Put that energy somewhere else where you're focusing on producing results for that idea that you have. Dreams and goals and vision and ideas are very vulnerable, and what you want to do is protect them. Protect them, protect them, protect them. Nurture them, water it, and just, again, focus on results. If you're trying to prove someone that you can make a business happen, show them with results. Show them the numbers. Facts don't lie, but often people do. So focus on facts as well, like prove them with documentation that, hey, these are my results, this is what I got, if you have to tell them. But all in all, I'd say do exactly what Sara Blakely does. If you're very passionate about a particular goal and your purpose is within that idea, it's best to just focus on producing rather than doing a lot of this. So focus more on working towards your idea rather than focusing on having to explain yourself, tell people what you're going to do, and you never do it. Because at the end of the day, that does not look good on you. People no longer would trust you. It's just part of your reputation that you obviously is so important, is to protect your reputation. The moment that you're excited and you want to tell someone, a lot of other people are more results driven, they're more numbers driven, and for the ones that you're telling them what they're going to do, it's not going to go well. So it's best to just show people rather than talking about it. I remember at one point I would just talk about what I'm going to do, and yes, I do it, but I think it was better off if I just stayed quiet and produced more on results rather than getting excited for the moment. My emotions are all running high, and I should have just focused that energy more on producing rather than talking about it. You are the type of person that wants to say things and wants to share your ideas, share it to yourself. That's what I do. And have meetings with yourself, meetings on how you're going to execute on the plan. Focus on execution. And sometimes the people that do talk about it, they feel like people are gonna love them more if they talk about certain ideas or things like that. None of that. Focus on results, become results-driven person. You just literally shock them. When it comes to setting goals, know this. Nothing becomes dynamic until it becomes so specific. For example, of being so specific with your goals. I want to make $100,000 within the next 12 months. So you got to say, I will make $100,000 by blah, blah, blah. You got to get so specific in your goals. And I remember I did this long time ago, and I reached my goal within a year. It was crazy, and all I did was just put the goal on my phone. But I highly recommend you writing it out, because it's better to write it out. And usually how I set goals for myself every year is that I set myself 3 goals. And why do I do that? So I don't spread myself way too thin, and then by the time I spread myself way too thin, I'm not going to be able to reach my goals. So that's why I always make sure that I focus on 3 goals. I used to be the person that would focus on 10 goals and reach none of them. So in order to be wise about goal setting, is you want to set 3 goals. And usually what I do is that I write them down every single year. I write down goal number 1, blah, blah, blah. Goal number 2, blah, blah, blah. Goal number 3. And I also check my actions or daily duties. I would look back on these 3 goals. I would actually set it in a way where I can see them every day, because we know that this is such a distracted world. Another video for another time. But this will keep you so focused when you just set 3 goals for yourself for the entire year. Now, you're not seen weak if you only set 3 goals. I want to make sure that you actually achieve your goals, so that's why it's best to be able to do 3 goals each year for yourself. So I actually done this. I tested it out for an entire year for myself, and my goals weren't like extravagant and so big, because I know where my skills are, I know my capabilities. And let's say if you're the type of person that want to make $1 million a year, but where are you in your skills? That's also more time to be able to invest into yourself, to be able to be that person that can make $1 million a year. You set 3 goals for yourself every single year, you are more than likely able to achieve them. What ends up happening is because we set so many goals and we're no longer focused on what's really important when it comes to goal setting and actually achieving them. So that's why setting 3 goals is definitely better. And each year you're doing that, and each year you have a short-term goal, which is a year short-term goal, or 6 months short-term goal, and then a long-term goal, let's say a 5-year goal, a 2-year, 3-year, 10-year. That's when you know you are keeping yourself on track, and you're tracking your metrics, you're tracking your progress. That's why setting 3 goals for yourself are short term for a year, and then, you know, if you want to hit 1 million, you know exactly where you stand and how long you know it'll take you to get there. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, destroy that like button.
I don't know where that came from.
But destroy that like button, because again, it does help me a lot. Thank you so much for your support. Subscribe to my channel, hit that notification so you'll be the first to see the next upload. Tell me your takeaways or anything down below in the video. Again, it helps with the YouTube algorithm. I would love to hear from you. I do respond back, so please do say something, anything. Your feedback, your idea counts in my channel. So go ahead and comment. Thank you so much. Have a phenomenal day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.